I'm gassed. I'm gassed. It's just busy. It's just crazy busy. The weather took a turn again Monday. Read all those tornadoes and all that shit.
Yeah, did you guys get hit up there or what?
There was like 2 buildings that got messed up, like not structurally, but like the roof and shit came off. But it wasn't like anything crazy. But it was whipping, dude. I should see the grill right now. Like I had to toe strap the grill to the ground, like on Enzo's like dog hook. So it's like I got the grill. I still got it strapped out. I don't care.
The whole house blows down, but the grill's still out there.
The grill's still standing, buddy. That's all that matters. As long as I can grill and eat something. But it's been cold again, though, dude. It sucks. Like it's back in like the 20s and the 30s every morning again. I'm like, I'm so sick of this.
Yeah, it's cold over here right now too. Yeah, I'm done. I thought we were done with the cold, and it's
in
the 30s again. But
yeah, it's
at
supposed.
night, it's not bad for the day.
Nah, the day's not terrible, but in the mornings, dude, until like 10 or 11, it's just like bitter outside. I'm like, this needs to be over. But it's supposed to be
100%.
back in like the 70s, I think, this weekend. So at least that's good.
Well, we got Fluent Football podcast day after St. Patty's Day. Me and Ed Bud gonna sit here and break down some rookies.
First time recorded since you got married.
Yeah. New man.
That's right.
Ain't that right, baby? She's shaking her head.
She still beats you. It's all right. Maddie still beats me too.
Yeah, that's why I married her. Let's talk a little bit about. I guess the Dolphins are on the big time draft news this week, getting a first for Waddle, which I can't believe we got. But
Was that a 26 or a 27?
first,
Yeah.
26. It's a pick 30 in this draft.
That ain't bad.
No, not for a wide receiver that's been hurt
All the
the
time.
whole time we've had him.
Yeah.
He's been hurt the whole time we've had him, and he still has the most yardage in like, I guess he played 5 seasons in Miami. He's got the most receiving yards in 5 seasons, or first 5 seasons with some kind of statistic. But he did good. I mean, he was great for us. But I mean, he was never going to be part of this rebuild, you know?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know who has the most, like, not rushing yards, because it's either Mercury Morris or Zonka, but like, who has the most receiving yards on the Dolphins, like all time?
I think it's Landry.
Is it Jarvis?
I think it's Jarvis Landry, but
That would make sense because he had Brandon Marshall, but he was gone pretty quick, I think, wasn't he?
yeah, he went. I can't remember if he went to the Jets or Chicago from us. I think he went to the Jets from us, but
Yeah, it might have. Yeah, no, that's a good question, actually.
let's see. I'm gonna look it up right now. Dolphins.
Yeah, all time Dolphins receivers.
You're looking it up.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking. It is all-time rusher Mark Duper.
Yeah, I should have said him.
Yeah, and then Zonka's got the rushing yards. That's what I figured.
I thought that was gonna be Ricky Williams, to be honest.
Nah, dude, that Zonka and Mercury Morris duo was nuts back then.
Stupid.
What was it?
Yeah.
The 70s? Like, they were stupid, those guys.
Yeah.
They were so good.
Yeah, what did I think Zonka was like? He was like second overall or something, like a fullback.
Yeah.
Like, it just shows you how like far we've come.
Well, and it was, we got to remember back then, too, it was like an all-rushing league a lot back then. Like, they just ran the ball
ran
like
the rock
60 times a game. Yeah.
This is like shortly after they like invented the forward pass.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, essentially. I'm trying to think. So, for you guys now, so you've got, what pick do you guys have this year? Pick what?
I believe the 14. Here, I'm gonna pull up the whole entire draft order.
Did you guys have that many wins?
I think it was 10 or 14 we're sitting at. It might be.
So you got to be 10. You got to be top 10. You got to be.
Oh wow, this is not simpler to pull up. I'm just gonna look at the Dolphins posted it today.
Draft order. All right. So you got. All right. You guys are pick number 11.
11.
11, yep. The Bengals.
Kind of a no man's land.
Yep. Dude, this is kinda nuts, though. I'm looking at this draft. We'll get to the Dolphins again, but I just wanna, like, kinda just look at this, like, your top 5 is 5 and 6, 7. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe your top 8's kind of expected. The Raiders, the Jets, the Cardinals, the Titans, the Giants, the Browns, the Commanders,
Saints are somewhere over there, right?
the Saints are at 8. So, like, those teams you would expect to kinda have a top 10 pick, but, dude, this is where it gets weird. You got the Chiefs at 9, the Bengals at 10, the Dolphins at 11, which I'm surprised they're not higher, the Cowboys at 12, the Rams at 13 from the Falcons, though, the Ravens at 14, the Bucks at 15. The Jets have the Colts pick, so that's good for the Jets. The Lions at 17. Oh, dude, I didn't know that. The Cowboys have 2 picks this year?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They traded their first next year for, that kid they got from the Jets, Quinnen Williams.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they've got damn, Dallas has 12 and 20. That's actually
Yeah, they're
pretty good
looking
for them.
that's all that Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good for that. Sucks for the Giants, but that's good for Dallas. I mean, we'll see what they can figure out, but
So I said, I think you're gonna be alright.
I don't think they're 2 players away on the defense from winning anything yet, but who knows? You never know.
Speaking of the Giants, I think I'm trying to pull up Mel Kiper's mock draft, which of course it's giving me
Dude,
problems right
it's
now.
all over the place.
Yeah,
Like, have you
but
seen
I saw that they had you guys getting Caleb Downs.
dude, I see dude, every single analyst right now is the Giants taking somebody different.
I know. Well, that's like a good thing because like there's
Yeah.
so many different ways you guys could go.
Yeah, they've got us taking Muaga from Miami, Caleb Downs at Ohio State, Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, like, there's, like, 4 or 5 guys that they're saying the Giants could just take there.
What is going on with um that tackle Molaga?
He's, like, one of the top tackles in the league or coming into the draft. I mean, he's a beast. The only thing I will say, and I will stand by this, I've never seen, like, a Samoan or Lion kinda guy that's an O lineman or defensive lineman that's huge never be bad. Like, they're always
Yeah, they're always
insane.
amazing.
Yeah, they're always
Vita Vea, dude.
so, I mean, who knows, but did you see the deal the Giants signed with Evan Neal, our right
You guys
tackle
brought
that
him back?
from dude, 1 year by 1.2 million, nothing guaranteed.
Oh my god, what happened to him, dude?
Dude,
He
and
was
nobody
like a can't miss.
and nobody signed him. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, nobody wanted him. So, like, we were like, "Yeah, we'll just keep you around, I guess, for nothing," because, I mean, you've been here for 4
Why
or
not?
5 years. So,
I can't believe, honestly, I can't believe, like Tennessee or somebody didn't jump on him.
yeah, well, no, I think Dable knows. He's like, "Yeah, he ain't worth the money."
That's probably correct. But even
Yeah.
more so, like, you would have thought he would have like that they could have gotten him for that cheap that Dable would have brought somebody over that's a little bit familiar with his
I mean,
scheme. I mean, I don't know.
look, maybe the Commanders. I mean,
How old is
maybe
he? 24?
yeah, he's young, 24, 25. He's young, he's big, but,
He
like, but the problem was he was a true left tackle, man. Like, I think they messed I mean, we've talked about this where they try to turn these left tackles into right guards and right tackles where, like, they've been playing left tackle their whole career. Like,
Yeah. I
it's
don't understand. We've always talked about this, but I will never understand that.
no, dude, if they're a
There's
true
so
left
many other guys they can go for.
yeah, dude, like, if you're gonna move anybody to right tackle, you need, like, a guard that you can, you know, kinda I feel like a guard would be better suited to kinda shift than, like, to a tackle position than, like, a left tackle would be to, like, your offside.
Yeah.
But
I would love to get a lineman on here and talk about that and really, like, explain, like, what the
yeah,
NFL does wrong bringing these guys in
yeah,
because
I
it's
know.
that Evan Neal, I mean, that's gotta be one of the biggest O-line busts in a long time, dude. Like, he was a can't miss tackle. Like, what do you he got went 5 for you guys? 4?
We took him high. I don't know if it was that I might have been. It might have been a top 5 pick. It
It was
might
the
have been.
Thibodeau draft, right? You guys took him and Thibodeau.
I
Like,
think so, yeah.
yeah, that was he was so, like, hyped, and we were so hyped because you guys already had Andrew Thomas, now you have Evan Neal, and it's like, "Oh my god, like, you guys are gonna have a problem with the O-line for 5 years," you know? And it just never materialized, I don't understand it.
I mean, our player development hasn't been the best either, so, I mean, it's really kinda hard to blame him. I mean, yeah, he hasn't been great, but it hasn't been good. Our development with our players, like, our defense and stuff like that. The only ones that have worked out are the ones we've signed in free agency. It hasn't been
Yeah,
like
but
we've drafted any
they
guys.
I feel like it's not just development with it when it comes to him at least, because, like, you would've seen somebody went and would've gave him what
Something.
you just gave him, you know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
just makes no sense.
Like, nothing guaranteed too. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, dude.
Like, he might
He
not
could
even
get
make the
cut
team.
tomorrow.
He might not even make the team. Yeah,
He
like,
might not. He
yeah,
might not.
but now back to the Dolphins, though. We gotta get on the Dolphins because, like, what are they gonna do? Because if I'm being
Oh,
honest,
it's just a tank. It's a full-on tank.
because you got 99 million tied up in Tua, and then
In the next 2 years, yeah, I think.
is it over the next 2 years?
We're supposed to have, like, 120. I don't know, I haven't done my double check. I'm so unplugged with the Dolphins right now, like, I can't.
I don't
This
blame
is
you.
2019 all over again, like, if you would've told me I was gonna be here, like, again, sitting here just fire sailing every player we had, like, I can't believe
It
it.
just sucks you guys were so promising, like, 3 years ago, and it was like, this team could go on, like, a serious run, and
Dude, the Denver game, when that Denver game was like, if you
it
would've told me that was the peak, I don't know, I would've maybe tried to bask in it more. I thought we were like, I'm like, "We're here,
you
we
were
got it."
basking in it, pal. You were basking in it.
I yeah, yeah. I just I can't believe that was it. That was it. That whole rebuild just for that one game to almost break the points record, and then we don't break it when we had the
Yeah.
opportunity to for, like, bad juju, and then everybody might as well have died.
It's like it's like in hindsight, like, fuck the bad juju at this point, like, shoulda just gone for the damn record because now nobody's on the team.
Yeah,
Nobody. The coach
exactly.
isn't there, like, nobody's there.
That would have been the one thing we can hang our hat on to be like, undefeated season, highest points ever, and, like, we didn't do it to, like, not jinx us, and we jinxed us. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially.
whatever, man.
So, I mean, what are you guys gonna do at 11 then? What do you I mean, because like, right now, like, what is gonna happen to Achane? Alright, let's start with the draft. We'll
You
get
gotta keep Achane. You
you
gotta
gotta
keep
get well,
Achane.
you have to now. You gotta build around somebody on the team,
Well, it's not
so
even that, like, I don't think do I think Achane, like, okay, for sure, he could be, a pillar of our offense for the next 5 to 10 years. Like, it could happen. But statistically, he's a smaller back. He's probably gonna start getting hurt here at starting this season where he's on and off the field. And then we're gonna pay him a bunch of money, and he's only gonna, play 2 years of that contract, and we're gonna cut him. Like, that's the possibility that
yeah.
I'm tracking with. I think that's the direction it's gonna go. But if you bring in a rookie QB next year, we cannot you can't have, like, a Joe Burrow situation where you only had T. Higgins. I guess you had Joe Mixon and shit too, but you can't some of these rookies you bring in, they have nobody to help them out, and it's like, we can't do that. We're good. We're in a good spot right now. Let's let's ride this wave, wherever it may take us, but you've got to keep Achan. If they sell Achan off, like, there's not enough first, I don't think, in the draft that
No.
would be worth getting rid of him before we, have a new QB in there that needs help.
Yeah, I mean, you could I mean, the team needs a lot. So, I mean, you guys really I mean, we could go anywhere, but you guys could go anywhere. The Dolphins could literally go anywhere with I mean, I guess probably I don't know. You got a quarterback-ish now, so, I mean, I guess build the O-line, like, try to help him out. And
Yeah, I mean,
Achane, I mean, that's really because you got no who's even the receivers there right now?
it's Malik Washington, who we've had for a couple years.
He's actually he's got a lot of potential, I think, that he's fast.
Yeah, he
He's
just hasn't
okay.
really done anything with it yet, you know?
Well, they
But
haven't
he's been
used
kind of
him.
buried. He was been buried.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the 3 names. Okay, Malik Washington's kind of whatever. I'll tell you the 2 names that I love in fantasy this year. I love them. Tutu Atwell and
Oh,
Greg Dulcich.
you guys signed Dulcich too?
Signed Dulcich.
Dulcich is good, dude. I don't know
He
what
is.
happened after the Broncos. Like, he balled out with the Broncos, and then he, like, messed up his knee. Then he kinda, like, floated around for the last few years, but
I don't
he
think he's
hasn't.
really gotten, like, a real shot as a starter, you know?
No, he
Not since the
hasn't.
Rockets.
He hasn't, but he's played good football, so, I mean, that's
Yeah.
positive.
He played because I think he was on if I remember right, he was on the team this past year. We brought him back on a contract.
Dude, he was up and no, he was floated because the Giants had him to start the year. He
Yeah,
played, like
it was not we didn't have him the start of the year for sure.
yeah, he played, like, 1 game or 2 games, and we cut him, and then because that's when Theo Johnson started kinda coming into himself, and Bellinger came back, and then, yeah, and then I think Dulcich ended up with you guys at some point throughout the year.
I would almost bet that he bounced around between a couple other teams, a couple other practice squads or something.
Probably,
'Cause
probably.
I thought for some point I thought he was with the Packers last year when Kraft got hurt, but I might be wrong about that.
No, no, because they've got dude, they've got so many tight ends on that damn team. Like,
I know.
it's insane. And, like,
Musgrave and
nobody followed suit with what Kraft was doing either. Like,
no,
Musgrave did
Kraft is gonna be he's gonna be a sleeper this year again, I think, because everybody's gonna sleep on him again, I think.
he's a slow start, though. Like, you gotta go get another tight end because, like, coming off the knee, like, it's gonna take him a bit, I think, to get going, but
But they got Musgrave. I mean, they could ride Musgrave until Kraft is ready, and then, like, you really don't like you said, they have so many tight ends, you don't really have to go get somebody.
yeah, they have somebody else there too, and I can't remember. It's some off
Tonyan,
name.
is it? No, where's Tonyan at? Does Tonyan even play anymore?
Who?
Robert
Bobby
Tonyan?
Tunyon went to, Vikings.
Maybe. I know he's buried somewhere because I
Right?
haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, they let him go, and that's when they drafted Kraft and Musgrave the same year too. I think when they let Bobby Tunyon go.
You see, they're saying that the Vikings might move Hawkinson.
I mean, why not? I mean, they haven't used him since they had Kirk Cousins there when he was, like, balling.
He was so good, and he got that knee injury, remember?
Mhm. Yeah,
He was so good. He was like I think he was the number 1 tight end in PPR
he was,
until he got that knee injury, and then it was
and
kaput.
that was it, and then that was the year the Giants beat him in the playoffs, and they've never been the same since. He
Yeah,
hasn't been the same since that
yeah.
game,
I
which is
forgot you guys beat them in the playoffs.
it's been like 4 that's been what, 4 years? 5
Yeah.
years?
I usually tune out everything when it gets to playoffs.
Yeah, me too, usually. The only thing yeah, well, yeah, exactly. We're like, "Yeah, who we draft next year? Who's coming in?"
Uh,
This is kinda nuts, though, so I was looking, and I was, looking at some of these running backs, and it's kinda hit or miss, but there's a few guys in here this year that are kinda gonna be like do you think that you guys go draft another running back to help out Achane? Like a later guy?
no, we've got so many. We've got Jalen Wright. We've got
Oh, yeah, forgot about Wright. Didn't you
not even
sign
Wright. Wright's our 3rd string. We've got,
did you guys sign, like, a bigger back in free
no,
agency?
we drafted, shit, man. Now you're gonna make me look now. That kid out of I forget where he was at him. I keep wanting to say Melvin Gordon, but I know it's not Melvin Gordon. Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, Ollie Gordon, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's a stud. He's a stud.
I loved him coming into the draft. I don't know why we all said this, we don't know why he went so low. Like, he's just a
Yeah, what did
power
was it
back.
4th round or was it even later than that?
It was late. It was, like, might have been,
Was it
like, the
late?
6th round. Yeah, I
That
mean,
make that sounds familiar.
yeah, 'cause, we were all drafting him, like, not high, but we some of us were taking him in, like, 3rd, 4th round, and
Yeah, until you got to think about the Dolphins.
they used him last year.
They
They
use him
were
a lot.
using him.
I'll tell you right now, he ended at RB 67
I
in
mean,
PPR.
for playing what, 4 or 5 games? I mean, he played a lot more down the stretch, but
He played every single game. Every he went 25% snap share. He started off on week 1, dipped down to 12, then back to the 25, 25, 25, 25, 30, 20, 39. The 2 of the 3 games that he had above a 30% snap share, he had double-digit points.
yeah, he was solid, and they loved him on the goal line. They loved
They
him.
love him on goal. That's what we need though, like,
Yeah,
Achane can be a goal line guy just because there's so much you can just be so creative with him, but
yeah.
we were missing that, like, hammer?
He's a unit too, dude. He's like 6'2". He's big.
Yeah, he's, Sleepers got him at 6'2", 225.
Yeah, he was like 6'2", I remember. He was big coming into the draft, and I'm like, "Why are people not looking at this kid?" And I don't know. I think he's got a lot more potential than people, because I remember it was like his freshman and sophomore year, they ran the wheels off of him in college at Oklahoma
His
State,
freshman year,
and he was
he was
great.
outstanding. He
He
was
was great.
outstanding.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a true breakout freshman year.
yeah, and then he just, like, kept falling back. I don't know if he had injuries or not, but, like,
No,
I
I think the
thought he
offense sucked.
yeah, I always thought he was pretty solid, like, just I think he had a lot of talent. I think he does have talent. Yeah, so you guys are good at running back, so really, yeah, I feel like you guys are gonna take an offensive lineman at 11. If it's me,
I keep seeing I gotta look at his name because I I I don't know how to pronounce it. Malgoa, Francis Malgoa, whatever, however the fuck you say your name, Francis. But
is that the kid from Miami?
yeah, it's the
Yeah, yeah,
tackle from Miami that we've been talking about for 2
yeah,
years.
yeah.
I keep seeing us pass on him at 11, and then he get taken up by the Cowboys or somebody right after us, and I'm like, if we pass on him at 11 after, like, that's a hometown boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. We need, like, what better way to help out the possible rookie QB next year, or even or Willis, even help out him now than getting a unit of a left tackle. Like, we will never him signing to us at 11 would be like a Laramie Tunsil situation.
Yeah, he might not even get to 11.
I don't think so. This reminds me of Will Campbell last year, where they said Will Campbell's going to slide, and then he went what, 4,
Well,
second or
he's
4th,
got
whatever it was.
T-Rex arms, though.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, everything they said they had a problem with him about showed up in the Super Bowl. Showed up all playoffs.
He was hurt.
He was hurt. He was playing good before he got hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt, but I don't know. If you guys aren't taking no lineman there, you gotta go defense because you have a defensive coach.
Yeah,
You have to. Like, you don't
yeah.
have a choice. Like, go get Sonny Styles, go get Arvell Reese. If they both might be gone too. Caleb Downs might fall, but it's like you gotta do the same thing like you've been doing, drafting stud safeties and then getting
If
rid of
Caleb
them. Like,
Downs
you
fall,
can't do it. Like, you just can't. You can't do it.
there's no way Caleb Downs makes us to an 11. There's no fucking way. There's
Yeah,
no
but
way.
like you
Something is crazy happened.
but do you guys keep doing the same thing and just drafting stud safeties and just letting them go after every 4 years? It's like, that's been your guys' bread and butter. That's been the Giants' bread and butter too. Let's draft a 6 safety late, but, like, not sign them and let them go.
I For whatever reason, and I think that we still have a lot of these puzzle pieces when it comes to, like, our scouting department. I think they're all still there. We have not had a problem scouting and drafting defensive players in the last 5 years.
No, you guys
Like,
have been solid. The
yeah,
Igbenogany one wasn't terrible. Like, he was okay, but, like, he just didn't turn out to what they thought he was gonna be, but he was alright. Like, he wasn't
he was a miss. He was a miss.
it wasn't Banks. It
No.
wasn't who was the other corner we drafted that got arrested? The kid from Georgia.
Yeah.
What's that? Man.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I didn't even know
Man.
I remembered that. They said that.
Yeah, him. That we took him at 3. Like, we had some bad picks, man. We've had some bad picks, the Giants have. We've had some really great picks, but we've had some bad ones.
We've both been bad with the fucking drafting O lineman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
Except for
haven't
Andrew
caught a
Thomas.
break.
Andrew Thomas is a beast.
Yeah, Andrew, well, it took him a few years, though. It
A
took
couple
him
years. But you had something with him though, the way he
Yeah,
was playing.
yeah, but he's great. He just needs to stay healthy, dude. So he's got a foot injury every foot or like an ankle problem every single year. When he's on the field, he's fine. He's great. But dude, he just looks like 50% of the time he's not playing. But it's a good thing we got him. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the Dolphins are gonna do. I mean, I think you guys got a lot of potential to just do everything. I mean, who knows? You got 30. I mean, go take a wide receiver there, Tyson or somebody, and then just take an offensive lineman at the end of the first round, because there's always a few decent ones that are sitting around pretty late that aren't
Yeah.
like they're not like blue chips, but like they're serviceable tackles, you know?
I like being there at, like, the very back end of the first because there's always guys that end up going from, like, pick 28 to 32 that we would say, like we were like, "Oh, this is a diamond in the second round," whatever, and they always end up going right there at the top of the first.
Well, and you got guys that'll fall out of the first. Like, you got guys that that are expected to go, like, pick, like, 12 or 13, and they'll go all the way to the end of the first round or the second round. You
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
I think, that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be Tyson or Lemon this year.
It's probably gonna be Lemon. I think Tyson will probably go in the first round. I think somebody will grab Tyson.
Lemon's stock is rising again. It's starting to the recency bias is kicking in as far as, like, people are forgetting that he had a disastrous combine as far as, like, the
Yeah,
interview, which I don't know what that was.
talent's talent, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see where he goes, you
Yeah.
know? We'll see where he
I see a
goes.
lot of guys that are like that these fantasy, pages, the dynasty pages, talk about it like him in the rookie draft, like they are begging people to not let him slide. Like to if he's there at 104, 105, pick him up. Like don't let this
Yeah,
combine thing scare you because like these guys who I know watch a lot of tape that love him. Love him.
yeah,
I loved him too until this weird thing with the combine, and then I'm just kind of like I'd rather take Carnell Tate or Tyson now,
yeah.
but
I'm just so, like, over like, for me, just, like, seeing what I've watched the last few years with the Giants, the last long time. Like, dude, I haven't seen us have other than Neighbors, who's still, like, not huge. He's, like, 6 foot, but I have not seen a big receiver. I have not watched a big receiver on the Giants that is good in a long time.
yeah,
Every single receiver we've got is 6 foot or smaller, and they're all slot receivers. Like,
I
we
would
have
love to see
not
them.
had a big like, Akeem Nicks is literally the one that comes to mind. That's the last time we had a big
Know who that
body,
is.
good wide receiver. Oh, he was great. Akeem Nicks was unbelievable. Yeah, he played with Eli. He played with Eli for, like, 8 years. Like, he was on both those Super Bowl teams. But,
I know who you're talking
we had
about.
him, we had Burris too, but, like,
Yeah.
we had Burris the
Plaxico
first.
was huge. He was like 6'5" or something,
Lexico was
right?
like 6'5". Akeem Nicks was like 6'4", 6'3", 6'4". Like, Manningham was more like a Neighbors, but, like, not as talented, but, like, he was still about 6 foot. But, like, Eli had some big boys out there, man. Then you had Kevin Boss at tight end. You had, who's the other tight end we had? We had Kevin Boss, we had another sick tight end. I can't think of his name right now. But, we just had big, big boys, but they could play. That was the difference, they could play. So, it's kinda like, is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, nothing against Lemon, like, kid's probably a hell of a talent, seeing, like, statsy stuff and stuff he put up, but I'm like, "Man, I just miss these big receivers that can just go up and get a ball," like the Mike Evans of the world and guys like that. But,
I would love to see you guys go get Carnell Tate with that first pick.
yeah, because he's not
You're
that
hyping me up
he's
right
not,
now.
like he's, like, 6'2", but, like,
Yeah, but he plays bigger than 6'2". That kid
yeah,
is a real deal. The more I watch his tape, the more I'm like, I'm excited for him to see where he goes because him at the Giants would make a lot of sense. Neighbors,
yeah.
him, Dart. I mean, you got Scat. I mean, what do you think? Worst thing for fantasy at least, they go get Jer
Yeah, and I don't hate that.
I
I
don't
don't
hate it for the
I
Giants,
don't
but
hate that. Mm-mm.
I would hate it for Scat's fantasy outlook.
I don't know, man. I mean, if they get like, I'm going back to the old days, but if they get back to where they were, like the Brandon Jacobs and Bradshaw, like, it was just a 1-2 punch. It was like Brandon Jacobs was like the short back, like, just power back, and then you had, like, Bradshaw that was just like the, first, second downs, maybe a third down, like, receiving back, like, but they were both, like, very, very relevant, like, both scoring, both getting yards, getting touches, like, they split pretty well. Or I could see them doing that with those 2 where you can kinda put Scatterbo in, like, the receiving game of things. You got Tracy too, you might even be able to Tracy was a receiver in college. So
I could see him going back to the slot.
you could move him back to receiver, and then you just run Jeremiah Love to just hammer the ball, and then you can use Scatterbo as, like, your little scat back, like, outside, catch the ball, like, do little things like that, and
Yeah.
he can hammer guys too, so it's kinda like it's a nice little 1-2 punch. Honestly, I don't think it would, it's gonna cut into each other's time if that did happen.
That's my point. That's my point.
It'll cut into time, but I mean, they'll both be relevant putting points up, but if you want them healthy, that's probably the best case scenario to, like, not have injuries if you
Yeah,
have 2
you
running
need
backs like
somebody
that.
there, but
Yeah.
Jeremiah Love would be that would be I mean, you're talking about like I think it's gonna be like Bijan and Algier is what it would be like.
Yeah, dude, and I
Because they're
fucking
so similar. Scat and Jeremiah Love's game is so similar. They really are. Like they don't look like the same player, but they play like the same player.
I didn't know Jeremiah Love was that fast.
Yeah. And and I was watching a little tape the other day and I realized what has turned me off about him is he runs so like up high.
Yeah,
He stands straight up when he runs, which is just so unorthodox. Like I'm used to looking at like Gibbs or somebody that like is so low to the ground and
yeah.
so like he runs like he's a track star, dude.
He runs like Derrick Henry, but he's just not as
Yeah, he
big.
does.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah, yeah, he's whoever gets him's getting like, I wasn't too high on him at first, but now I'm, like, looking at this kid's, like, stats and combine and, like, what he's running, I'm like, this I'm like, "He ain't no Saquon or Derrick Henry, but he's damn close."
I don't I don't there's something about it that just still turns me off. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just like we've just been talking about him too much.
It's the Notre Dame thing. I keep
It may
telling you,
be. Might
it's the
be.
Notre Dame thing. I've been saying this for years. It's just the Notre Dame thing, man. It's just that's
And I
what
don't
it
I
is.
don't mind Notre Dame, but I don't know what if you might be right. Maybe I'm being dumb. And maybe it's just the Notre Dame thing, but like I just gives me the EBGBs. Like if I had the first overall pick this year, I would be moving, especially these next two drafts coming up. I would be moving off it in a second.
I'm still gonna take him. I don't really care. I gotta do something.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm smart for thinking like that. I'm not gonna
Now
say like,
now if the Giants draft him, I'm gonna move the pick because I have Scatterbo in that league.
yeah. Well,
So
you might as well go both.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
If I had Scatabo and the Giants go draft Jeremiah Love and I'm sitting at 101, I am getting Jeremiah Love because like I am not gonna sit there now let him go somewhere else and then now on top of that watch Scatabo just evaporate off my lineup. Like that would just be so depressing.
Yeah, that would be brutal. That would be brutal. Now that you say that. Be like, yeah, it's just goes away. Then you
Yeah.
move your pick and you're like, what did I just do? Yeah.
Like I said, Scatabo is like literally like it's Scatabo, I have a feeling could it could be like an Algier situation where like Algier had like 1,000 yards his rookie season and then really hasn't done anything because he's been behind Saquon since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Saquon,
Bijan.
Bijan. Yeah.
They gotta let him get healthy though too, Scat. I mean, he says he's gonna be all right, but it's gonna take some time.
He said his thing the other day, he said, I'm healing. I can now outrun a baby hippo.
Yeah, I saw that.
I laughed, dude. He cracks me up, dude.
He was like, "Yeah, I ran for the first time today." You're like, "Oh, how'd it feel?" He's like, "Not good, but I'm running." They were like, "What are you doing, dude?" They're like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Yeah, I was running like 50%." But he's like, "I'll be ready for the season. Don't worry." On my ass.
He said by the end of April, he'll be at 100%.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really have like I mean, it was gruesome, but like there was no like it's not your knee. He didn't tear up any like ligaments. Like he probably tore a few ligaments in there, but like that's shit that's gonna heal. Like that's it's not like your knee and like your MCLs or ACLs or
Hella or
shit like that.
something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's not he'll be all right. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what the draft's gonna bring. I have no idea how this draft's gonna go. The only thing I can tell you right now is that Mendoza's going number one. That's
Yeah.
that's it. Other than
I
that,
love I love him, dude. I love him so much. I think he's gonna be so good.
I hope so. He's a gamer, man. I mean, he just the kid can play and he likes playing. Like he just enjoys the game. So that's like it's a different feel, It's like, this kid appreciates it and he wants it. Like he's gonna be fine.
You just wanna see him do good. Like, I don't even care if I have him in any league, I want to see him succeed in the NFL. Like, he is such, like it seems like he's such a good person and such a good dude, and it might end up he's like a child pedophile or something, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean, something might come out that you will change my mind on that, but like it just from the surface level, he seems so good to his core. You
Yeah.
want that kind of person to be good in the NFL.
But he cares about the game. Like, he wants to play. He just wants to win. Like, he goes out there and he gives it his all. He's not half-assing it. Like, he's out there, he's running guys over, he's rushing the ball, like, he's making great throws. He cares. Like, that's the difference, he cares. And I'm not saying these guys don't care in the league, but, like, there's no ego to them. Like, it seems like there's 0 ego. Like, it's team first. Like, that's what he just wants to win. Like, that's it.
And
That's it.
what a kid. Everything you just said, what a kid to go to Sin
You
City.
go jeez.
Like, that's probably the only kid that city wouldn't spit up and,
The memes are hilarious right now. They're like 1 week with Max Crosby, and he's just fully tatted. He's got, like, face tats, shit.
have you heard? Like, Baltimore's such scumbags. I hate that they're like,
Yeah, I keep seeing, like, news now, like, I'll see little articles pop up that, like, he was like, "Yeah, I didn't even get to see" I forgot the GM. He was like, "I was there for, like, 4 or 5 hours. Like,
Matt or Mike or whatever his name was.
nobody came to see me. They just kinda showed us around the facility, and then we had our
They knew what they
meeting."
were
Yeah, and
they knew what they were doing.
they sat me down, and they were like, "Hey, man, like, we're void the trade, like, you're going back because your knee's all fucked up." And it's like,
He's like, "What are you talking
"What?"
about?"
He's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And they were just like, "Yeah, man, like, can't medically clear you, like, trade's off. You're going back home." Like, it's insane. You wanna talk about somebody you don't wanna play now?
Well, you don't wanna play Max Crosby.
Dude,
Do they play each other?
I hope so. I'll tell you one thing, if they are, I don't think he cares if he fucking breaks somebody's neck. Like, he is going to hurt somebody on the field.
He's
He's
gonna,
gonna
like he's gonna, try to, fucking, decleat the coaches on the sidelines. Like,
Dude.
he's gonna try to kill somebody, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's ugly, man. I mean,
Trying to see now. Ravens in 2026. They do not.
that'd be nuts.
That'd be even sweeter though if they make it to the playoffs and they knock the Ravens out of the playoffs or something, if that's possible.
That would be crazy, dude.
Yeah, bro. I wish that the NFL should amend that schedule right now just so they play because he'd kill Lamar Jackson. He would try to murder Lamar Jackson.
Hopefully they play in, like, preseason, and they're like, "Max, you're playing." And he just goes and
Yeah,
kills some,
yeah.
like, 3rd string quarterback.
He's just out there just literally ripping people's arms off.
That'd be unbelievable, dude. Dude, that'd be
Dude.
nuts. But yeah, it's messy, man. Like, I feel bad for him. I really do. Like, I mean, they just didn't handle it correctly, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, how are you gonna know? But, like, you're not gonna know. But, like, don't leave the guy in the facility hanging out, introducing him to everybody, showing him all the
With
shit,
his family.
and his family, and then 4 or 5 hours, dude. Like, that long? Like, dude, if the doctor, regardless, the doctor should be like, "Hey, like, let me go talk to, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna look these over. We'll talk to you." And just, like, go tell the GM and just be like, "Hey, guys, like, we gotta talk, like, now. Like, it's a problem." Yeah, like, get it done. Don't wait all day and then
Yeah.
tell the guy it's off. Like, I mean, what was it, 8 o'clock at night when we got the news?
Yeah. It was 8:30 that I was
Mhm.
making dinner. No, it comes down to also Max Crosby's such a good dude and such a good person. You know what I mean? Like he just seems like that genuine good dude. He's he's one of the best players in the league right now. Like you just don't do that to him. You know what I mean? Like that's if this was some fourth rounder they traded and they end up getting a better deal on some other free agent wide receiver, whatever. This was huge. This is a huge deal. This is a huge player. And
Yeah, dude,
I hope
they were already lining the deal up with Hendrickson.
yeah, they used it to line the deal up with Hendrickson.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
Yeah,
insane.
they played both sides of that because they wanted to go get Hendrickson. They didn't know if they're going to be able to get him, so they made the trade for Crosby, and they said when they made that trade, they said if we can get Hendrickson, we're going to avoid this trade. They went into it with as the plan, and Hendrickson ends up saying, "Yeah, I'll play for the same amount that Max Crosby's signing for."
Yeah.
And they voided the deal, and then but that's such a shitbag move, dude.
Yeah. It's a
It's so
shit ass
shitty.
move. I'm just
But
having
it does feel like poetic that he is back with the Raiders now, and he's there to stay. Like it has like ignite like the Raiders. As much as I thought that was gonna fuck their shit up with the free agency and everything, it didn't screw up their signings. They signed everybody. We're good. They have Max Crosby back in the building now. And it's almost like the Raiders needed that to like almost light a fire under their ass.
Yep. Yep.
Like, good luck. That team is gonna be a force this year. I really believe it.
They gotta get a few receivers in there to help out Bowers, but other than that, they'll be alright.
Bauer's got to stay fucking healthy.
Yeah, but I mean, he got hurt last year. I mean, that's it. He otherwise, he's been fine. He just, like, kinda when they brought him back, he kinda played through injury, and he just couldn't get healthy, and they're like, "Yeah, we're done this year. You're done this year. We're just gonna sit you out." Like, you're
Yeah,
done.
they tried sitting Crosby, who's still trying to play, and we didn't even know that he actually had a legitimate injury.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know, but that's insane. We also need to talk about and I don't know, we're gonna have different opinions on this, I already know this. The DJ Moore trade.
That's bad news. It's a good thing we're tanking this year because if we were competitive, that would have really pissed me off.
See, I don't see it, man. I just don't see
No,
it.
dude. If he comes there with the attitude he had on the Bears, I think he wanted to go to a team that he thinks he can actually win a Super Bowl with.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I like DJ Moore as a person. I like DJ Moore the person. I like DJ Moore the player. I don't think he goes to the correct teams that he needs to go to. The
See, I
Bears,
think this is the first time he is going to the correct team.
no, man. There's just
They
something
needed a DJ Moore, and DJ Moore
they did.
needed.
They did. I think it's great for the team. I think it's terrible for DJ Moore, the
I don't know how you
player.
can say that.
I
I
just
don't know how you can say that.
I just don't see it happen in fantasy, man. I just
Look
don't.
at look at the Stephon Diggs. I mean, Josh Allen fed Stephon Diggs, dude. That was like I don't know if he was ever like the number one, but that was my favorite, almost most reliable player in
I
fantasy
mean,
was Diggs during that era.
there's just something about it right now that just like fantasy-wise, maybe not team-wise, fantasy-wise, it's just not sitting good with me. And number 1, I think it's because people are gonna be drafting him way too high. I think
100% gonna be drafting high.
people are gonna be taking him in, like, the 2nd round, 3rd round, or 2nd and 1st round, like, people take him at the end of the 1st. I guarantee
First
somebody will
round,
pick at the end of the 1st. I
first round is dumb.
I'm not putting my chips in that, all in on that. Dude, I'm gonna take him exactly where I took him last year if I get him. 5th round, if he goes that low, and he won't.
I think you're crazy. I
But
would
if he
take him if it was like a 12-man league or even a 10-man league, and I had like the first or second pick, I go get Gibbs. When it comes back around, like that second or third pick, I'm probably going DJ Moore if he's there.
see, I just couldn't use him as a wide receiver 1. I just couldn't do it. He's never been a
I
wide
don't
receiver 1 anywhere he's played. Still has not been a wide receiver 1 anywhere he's played, and he is on a team now where he should be the wide receiver 1.
he should.
Will he be the wide receiver?
If they do not add to this, even if they don't add or subtract to this wide receiver room the Bills have going right now, if it is the same as it is right now going into the season, he 100% is going to be a wide receiver 1 in fantasy, a top 12 player. Top 12 wide receiver. I would bet a lot on it. If everybody's healthy, whatever, like you got to think they fired their head coach. They got what is it, Joe Brady, right?
Brady stuck around,
They've
yeah.
got Joe Brady, who's offensive mind. We've never even seen Josh Allen with an offensive minded guy with the full reins of the team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that defense is going to suffer, and I think they're going to be throwing the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what they need,
That's what they need.
but they don't, and Joe Brady's been calling those plays for years. It's
Yeah,
just
but
run the ball,
he's
play
in
act,
charge now.
run the
He's in charge
ball.
now. If
Run the
that's
ball.
what he wants to do, there's no excuses. He is if that's what Joe Brady wants to do, he's got everybody there to do it. And if they don't, then that's just poor execution on his part, or poor. He's trying too much to be what was, or, he's trying too much to be like his the head coach before him, McDermott.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just listen, like I said, I think it's great for the team. I think it's good for DJ Moore to go to a team, but I just got some weird juju on, man. Like it just reminds me of the Sammy Watkins shit, where Sammy Watkins was a great receiver, but Sammy Watkins had issues staying healthy in Buffalo because he couldn't play in the cold. DJ Moore has had issues playing in the cold, being hurt.
He did okay with Chicago though. DJ Moore was a great wide receiver with Chicago. It's just they've got younger. They almost had like a mini rebuild with Caleb Williams and their wide receivers, and they kind of just like they didn't build around DJ Moore. They let him go to the wayside. But I think he's still a dude. That's the best wide receiver that's been in that room since Stephon Diggs.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Like I said, I think it's more of a value thing for me fantasy wise. Like I think it's like I said,
Yeah,
team and DJ Moore wise, I think it's great fit. I think it'll work. But like fantasy production, I just don't think it's going to be as high as people think. I don't think it's going to
I
be what
get.
people expect. Like people are expecting like a wide receiver one. I could see him being a wide receiver two. I'd put him in that boat all day. Probably maybe a top 15 guy. But I don't know if I see him being a wide receiver one yet. Like I gotta see it happen, which in fantasy you're never gonna know, but I just gotta see it happen. Like that could be a guy where you gotta make a move for him at like the trade deadline. Like
Yeah,
that, you know what I mean? Like if you're going on a run, team's on a heater, it's like, hey man, like I'll trade you this to these two guys for DJ Moore and just bring him in, but like on the
yeah.
fantasy side of things. But for me, it's like I don't think I got the balls to do it right now to draft him.
You can't trade for him right now because he's just
No,
like
hell
you said.
no.
If you're talking about value, there is no value in him right now. He is going to be high. He's going to go high. He's going to be one of those guys that either make or break people's seasons this year.
Yep. Yep, and that's what you gotta bank on. I did it with Garrett Wilson last year. I was like, Justin Fields is back. No, that didn't do
They did all right at the
it.
beginning of the year. They just that it's the Jets. The Jets fell apart.
Mhm.
The Jets fell apart. The Jets are always gonna fall apart.
Also, another trade, Justin Fields to the Chiefs.
Yeah, whatever. You see that where it's like all the memes where it's like the Chiefs have added running backs in free agency now, or like something like.
Yeah, yeah, I
It
saw
was so
somebody
funny.
had to yeah. I mean, shit, I guess he's gonna start, right? He's gotta
Yeah,
start.
they got Gardner Minshew there too. They brought him back, but he looked fucking horrendous with Mahomes out. So we'll see. I mean, we never did. Mahomes might fucking start. We don't know.
Andy Reid can
Wouldn't put
get
it
those
past him.
Andy Reid can get those guys go didn't Minshew play for Andy Reid already?
Yeah, he played this past year.
Oh, he was already there. Alright,
Yeah,
so
he was so bad though, dude. He was so bad with them.
and then you've got Justin Fields. He might be able to figure out something with Justin Fields. He might.
Yeah.
He might. That
It's just
Kenneth
gonna be
that
short
Kenneth
term.
Walker shit's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. I am that Kenneth Walker was one of my favorite running backs in that class, and we're finally gonna see, I think, them just uncork him, dude, and I cannot wait to see that.
The one we were waiting for. The one we were
Yeah.
waiting for. Is there any word
That
on
is to get Breece Hall out of the Jets.
is Rashee Rice in jail yet? I do it. Isn't he like he's like got felony charges against him again?
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
So I don't even know if he's gonna play football this year.
He'll probably play, but who knows with that dude. He's such a problem child that like I'm just staying away.
Dude, it sucks, man, because he had this first year, like he was clean cut, this guy, and then the accident happened. And then now this is happening. And then he had the
He's a
incident where he punched the cameraman.
he's a wide receiver diva.
He went from 0 to 100, man. I thought
Yes, he did.
he was a good talent coming in too. He had a hell of a rookie year. I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "I nailed that one." And then
Yeah,
the offseason comes and there it goes. It's like and that's the worst part. It's like it's not football. It's not the football issues. Like he's great at football.
yeah.
It's
The
just
freak injury too, the freak injury where
yeah,
he looked so fucking good those first couple games, and the freak injury, and then,
and he didn't even,
whatever.
like, tear his knee up. It was like a weird, like it was like a meniscus tear, but he was still out for, like, 3 quarters of the season. It was weird. It was some
It was a
weird
bad, like, it was like a hyperextension, right?
yeah, it was like it looked bad. It
Yeah.
looked bad. And then Mahomes was like, "Yeah, man, like, that's my fault," because it kinda was his fault. He was like, "I should just went out of bounds, and I ran into Rashee Rice instead."
Well, that bad juju caught up with Mahomes.
Yeah, yeah. That team's gonna be interesting. I don't know where dude, that division's gonna be a gong show next year. Like, you got the Broncos with Waddle now. You've got
Yeah.
the Chiefs are probably gonna start slow because Mahomes is gonna be out for probably 4 to 5 weeks. They're gonna just be trying to put as many wins together as they can.
Gonna be the Kenneth Walker show.
The Raiders might show up, and then you've got who else is there? And then the Chargers. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the Chargers. I really don't. I
I think
don't.
the Chargers are gonna surprise people this year.
We say it every year, and they're always pretty
I
decent,
know.
and they're just never like they just can't like be that team. Like they just
If
can't
they
get there.
if they can't put it together with Harbaugh and McDaniel and Herbert and, everybody else they have, it's just never gonna happen. But that O-line should be back healthy. They should be going O-line in the draft.
Yeah,
Where are they picking at?
probably low.
22.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there is no excuses after this year. Like if everybody stays healthy, that's their problem. They can't stay healthy. So at least on the O line part, I mean,
I want every piece of that run game next year, though. I'll tell you
yes,
that.
I do, dude. The guys it as fun as it's going to be to watch, it might be that much more annoying on like fantasy wise.
Yeah,
Keaton Mitchell, fucking Omarion Hampton. I mean, with the Vidal.
yeah.
I don't think they didn't bring back, what's his face?
Uh,
Um,
nah, he's done. He's done. Nobody brought him back. Nobody went anywhere with him.
yeah, no, for sure. Here, hold on, I gotta run downstairs real quick. Oh, keep going. I gotta relocate for a second.
No, Najee. He's
He's a free agent right now.
yeah, he ain't gonna get signed. He'll get signed halfway through the year when somebody goes down. Is what's gonna happen there. But he ain't gonna do much.
Well, he's still rehabbing from an Achilles injury, right? Achilles? Yeah, it was Achilles. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he may not be healthy this year anyways, but I mean, that's just so sad. I loved watching him play, dude. And for him to I really it felt like almost like Derrick Henry 2.0, some aspects, like him coming from Bama, big back.
And that guy ruined my life.
I know you hate him. You hate him
Fuck
with a
Najee
passion.
Harris, dude.
For
Fuck
those of
that
you
guy.
for those who don't know, why don't you tell the story real quick?
Jeez, yeah. Well, where do I start? I'm 7
Give the
points
Cliff
away
Note.
7 points away from a fantasy championship. Was it 4 years ago now? Probably 3, 4 years probably 4 years ago, 3, 4 years
3
ago.
or 4 years ago. Yeah.
And one play, it was 3rd and, like, 2. 3rd and short.
With like
Game's
9
over.
seconds on the clock.
No time there yeah, there might have been, like yeah, like 12 seconds on the clock.
They were
All
up
you
like
just
2 or 3 scores.
first down, game's over. No, they were winning. They were winning.
So I'm saying they were up like 2 or
Yeah,
3 scores. Like,
and, fucking housed it 40 yards all the way to the end zone. Lost by, like, 3 points in fantasy. It was brutal. At the end of the game was over. Like, just everything was over. The season it was the last game of the season too for fantasy.
yeah,
It was a
yeah.
Monday night game, and I lost on that.
It was the last fantasy points of the season.
And then since then, I've lost 2 other championships. I've lost 4 championships out of 5 years. been a championship 4 out of 5 years, and I've lost all 4, including mine.
Maybe you just needed like Najee to like you needed him just like to get out of the league. That's like your
Get this guy out, yeah. I called Harbaugh, I told him to just make sure nobody ever signs him,
just
ever.
bury him.
He's done. He's done. But, yeah, that sucked. That one sucked. I don't think anybody knew what to say about that one.
I remember being on the phone with you and knowing what you needed and knowing like we were celebrating you already. Like we're like, oh, congrats, Ed, whatever. And
Wisher
then we just
was, I was
watched
with
it happen
Wisher
like
on
in
the
slow
couch.
motion.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Yeah,
That was heartbreaking.
Maddie, like, called
Heartbreaking.
me, she was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "I just give me a few minutes." Like, I gotta process this.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta process this right now.
Don't you know I'm hurting, bitch?
Man. Yeah, that was tough. How many did we have any other big trades this year? I'm trying to think if we had any other big trades other than the Waddle trade. The Waddle trade's nice. I mean, I guess we can kinda go there. I mean, what do you think about Waddle and the Broncos? I just don't know how I feel. I mean, I think he'll be good, but I just don't know how I feel about that. Like, we've never seen anything consistent out of that team, like
I think it's
receiving.
good for the I think it's good for the
It's good for it's good for Bo Nix, it's good for the Broncos. Like, I just don't see, like, fantasy relevance from any of these guys. Like,
I think
it's been the same thing, like, the one thing I will say is maybe Sean Payton got his Michael Thomas back, but
yeah,
but
Waddle's
can
gonna be insane this year.
but can Bo Nix be Drew Brees? That's the question.
I think
Waddle could be Michael Thomas, but can Bo Nix be Drew Brees is the question.
I think Bo Nix can be Bo Nix. That's what I think.
Yeah. It's just like, but yeah, shit, dude. It's like, get him the ball. Like, get him the ball. You have to get him the ball. And
They're
I
gonna
don't
feed
know if
it to
they have offensive line issues or not too, because he was running around, and I don't know if it was him or if it was the
him. No,
old.
they got a pretty good O line, like McGlinky and whatever.
He was like, but why was he running around like crazy last year?
It's Joe Mix or it's Bo Nix, dude.
Like, I was like, some of the plays, I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, what is he looking at?
What is he doing?
Like, what is he doing?
What is that dude doing?
But it's
He's like, I mean, he scrambles. He's Bo Nix. I have no problem with Bo Nix. If Bo Nix was my QB, I'd be ecstatic.
Yeah, I'd be happy to have him. I'd be happy to have him too. I have no issue with him. I just like that
He's fun
team
to
was
watch.
that team was so lucky last year, man. And as I know what I mean, you call it luck, but like, dude, like what 5 like fourth quarter comeback wins by like double digit points, like
But
double digits.
how many touchdowns did they just add with Waddle? 5, 10.
Yeah,
Like they were missing like a certified stud
yeah.
as far as wide receiver goes. I watched Waddle for 5 years. He can fucking ball.
He can play. That kid can play.
He's
He's
got to stay
good.
healthy, and he just wasn't part of what the Dolphins. He's gonna be 28 thing in November. I
Yeah.
mean, Waddle is not going to be with the team long term. He's aging. He is in his prime right now. He's going to the Broncos to chase Super Bowl. Good for him.
They didn't lose anything on the defensive side either, I don't think. So they're gonna be
No, they signed them all last year.
yeah, Broncos are gonna be a problem coming up here.
Yeah, especially with a weak Chiefs team, and I mean, like I said, like that division's wide open.
Raiders are gonna take some time. And
I think they're going to be quicker than you think.
yeah, but I'm saying like it's not gonna be this year. Like it's gonna be a
I think
few
it might be
years.
next,
Yeah, it's gonna be
next or the
a
year
year.
after.
It's gonna be a year or two. But they got some promise. And then like we do the Chargers is Chargers, man. Like if I'm being honest, you know who the Chargers remind me of? The
The
Chargers
Ravens,
remind me of the Cowboys.
the Cowboys. Yeah,
Like
yeah, I can see it.
look great during the season. Some of the offense is humming. They look good, scoring. Things are looking good. And where is in the playoffs? You get to the playoffs, you get smoked, or you don't make the playoffs. Like that's exactly, unfortunately, how I picture the Chargers, and that's just kind of how the Chargers are. Like Chargers can have a great season, but they're not going to do anything. either in the playoffs or getting into the playoffs.
It just seems like they've been the one difference I'll say between them and the Cowboys. The Cowboys just I just don't think they can ever put it together, but the Chargers just seem like, at least in the Harbaugh era, they've just been hurt. They've been beat up the same like, they remind you of, like, San Fran, where, like, they just are torched with injuries every year to one aspect of their team, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been fucking injured. So, like, that's it's every year they find out how to get a little more interesting. So I gotta give them props because, I mean, they have McDaniel, they have I mean, this running game should be fucking fun to watch.
Should be stout. Should be a
It should be stout.
fun running game to watch, 100%.
And they're talking about they're the favorites to add Tyreek Hill other than the Chiefs.
That'd be nice.
Tyreek Hill on that team would be dangerous.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be
So, I mean, if they can put together if McDaniel can have the offense he had with the Dolphins, but better with Herbert, I mean, you're like that this is what McDaniel was missing was like a hardball to kinda like keep the whole team together kind of thing, you know?
well, hey, that's how he was with Shanahan.
Yeah.
It was the same thing with the Niners when he was there, like, all McDaniel had to do was just call his plays, pressure's
Yeah.
off. He knew he had the players to do it. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe they could make some more noise this year. Hopefully they do. I like the Chargers. I don't
I
mind the
think they will.
Chargers. I like Justin Herbert. I like what they got going on there. It's just like I said, they're just like the Cowboys of the West right now. Like that's just what they've been. Like they're there, but they're not good enough to do it. Like it's just they've got the team, they got it on paper, they got the receivers, and I'm hoping that Trey Harris kind of gets a little bit more playing time this year, but I haven't heard nothing about him, so I don't really know what's going to come out of him. But
Yeah, you wanna talk about, like it'll be interesting this year to see what happens with the new offense, and he's got a year under his belt and stuff, but to talk about a nothing burger, dude, like,
nothing, dude. Nothing.
nothing from him. Oh, I thought, like, by the end of the year, it'd be enough to be like, "Oh, here comes Trey Harris a little bit," like, nothing,
Nothing.
dude. Nothing.
I
Nothing, and McConkey sucking this year really fucking sucked too.
Yeah, yeah, McConkey had a tough year, man. They all I don't know what the hell happened this year with any of them.
They had no O-line, dude. The whole thing the whole
Yeah.
it's what happens to so many of these teams. It falls apart without the O-line.
Didn't Slater just retire too?
Slater retired?
Pretty sure.
No way. I gotta look that up.
Pretty sure. I think they had an offensive line. I know Detroit had 2. That's
Yeah.
gonna hurt.
No, I don't see anything.
Maybe he just got hurt last year.
No, he did. He tore his patella.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And that's they were saying too that like because he was such a good tackle, and like they're saying they've always said that's like the one you don't want to tear, you know?
Dude, your patella tendon sucks, dude.
I don't know that I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know the medical behind it, but I know that they're saying that's like the worst one to tear. And they were saying he could like potentially not even be back to start the season this year.
You know what your patella is?
It's like it's
Dude,
the middle one, isn't it?
dude, just put your hand on your knee.
Okay.
Okay. You feel that strong ass, fucking thick ass ligament below your knee? No, below your kneecap.
Right
No,
there?
no, on top. On top.
Right here.
That, dude. That.
That's your patella?
Yes, dude.
Are you sure about that, Dr. Ed?
Yeah, I'm like 100% positive. Because Caleb tore it 2 years ago playing fucking basketball.
That sucks.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he was in like one of those big ass like leg braces. He had to have 2 surgeries because he didn't listen to the doctor the second time. They were just like, "Yeah, we told you not to like bend it where you bend it." He was like driving his car. They're like, "Yeah, don't drive." Yeah, so they had to like go in and like fix it and clean it up. But
We'll add the photo to the podcast. We'll show
just
them this
Caleb's
stupid
leg. Yeah, we'll just yeah. But yeah, it like sucks, man. Like that hurts bad.
Yeah, I can't remember, I can't, imagine, tearing that. That is, like, a weird one.
Could you
I
imagine
didn't
just
realize that's what it
that?
was.
Oh, yeah, yeah, because your patella is considered your, like, kneecap. So
Ugh.
it's that ligament that connects them with that thick one right there. Like, yeah, dude.
I know I remember them showing a diagram, like, the ACL, the MCL, whatever,
Yeah, that's all, like,
and then, the
internal.
middle one they said was the patella, but I didn't know it was like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, like, that sucks. Like, that just sucks.
I bet people love listening to us discover each other's bodies on a podcast.
We need to give Goldman a call. Goldman, we're gonna need you in here.
Yeah, dude, he 100% needs to be, like, the guy who comes in and talks about his injuries.
Dude, yeah, we could bring him in as our doctor, like, during the
Yeah,
season. Be like,
yeah.
"Dr. Goldman, can you tell us what happened here?" Dude, he'll
Like,
do
yeah, he
it.
scrambled his eggs.
He'll do his whole spiel. He'll, like, pull up little diagrams and be like, "Yep, see that right there? That's what this guy did. This is what they gotta do to fix it." It'd be
That's
hilarious.
100%. I know he just had a kid, but, like, we should have him on to talk a couple of these injuries. That'd be a fun
Dude, he's a
person to have on.
brain surgeon too. He could tell us about all these
Yeah.
concussions and stuff.
I'm saying we could have, like, an injury episode to be like, these are the different injuries, these are the timetables, and have him, like, explain what each injury is. Like, that'd be fun. I'd be interested in that.
He's gonna be like, "Yeah, Scatterbo's one hit away from eating crayons." And Yes, dude. He's so funny. Freaking
What do you, what do you think about Luther Burden this year?
to the moon,
I
to the
do too.
moon.
I'm really excited for him, dude.
Year 2, man. The year 2 all the time.
Where's he going to redraft, you think?
3 or 4 round.
You think that
Round.
high? Dude, Odunze's still there. You think 3 or f you I don't there's no way he's gonna be going at 3 or 4.
I would take him over Dunze.
Well, I would too, but I'm saying, like, he's like, Odunze's still there, you know what I mean? Like, I
He
don't think he's gonna be going 3 or 4. I think we could take him at 3 or 4. I don't think he's gonna be
if
going there.
if I went running back heavy here, I would probably take him as my wide receiver 2.
Yeah, but, like, what round? Like, I'm thinking, like, the 6th round.
He's gonna go higher than that, man.
He might.
He's gonna go higher than that because, like, who do they have at running back now? They still got
They have
Swift,
Swift and one guy,
so they still got those 2, so they're gonna roll that. You've got a Dunze and you've got Loveland.
Loveland.
Loveland could be another nice one this year,
Yes, he could.
and Burden, dude. So I think Burden's gonna. I Here's what I will say, and this is like on the opposite of DJ Moore now. I would probably nah, I can't say that. I can't. Nah, I can't say that. But
Just say
no, I can't. I can't. I would still probably take DJ Moore over. It would be close though, man. It would be close. Like, if I was staring at both of them in, like, the f like, end of the 4th round, and I needed a receiver, and
there's
I'm like,
no way DJ Moore would be there at the end of
"Nah,
the
he'll
4th
be
round.
gone." But,
He'll be gone.
alright, so put it this way, okay? Actually, think about this. If you're at, like, the end of the 3rd round, right? And you took 2 no. You got 1 running back, and you've got 1 stud receiver, and you're like, "You know what? I'm gonna take another receiver." Where, like, a lot of say, like, people went on this receiver run, right? So you're at the Burden, you're at the DJ Moore's kinda still there, and then after that, you're at, like, kinda the Mike Evans, Pearsall, Debo kinda ish situation on
Yeah, I'm taking
receiver.
Burden over all those guys.
That's what I'm saying. You taking Burden or you taking DJ Moore there?
I would take DJ Moore over Burton for sure. At 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 at, like, the 4th or 5th, 100%, 'cause that's just there's no way DJ Moore will still be there then. So, like, that's just unreal value for him, so I would do that.
Yeah, it's
But if we're
better, yeah,
talking about, like, straight up, like, if we're talking about, like, let's say the 3rd round, I think you're getting more realistic, but, like, that would take an injury to
like a Dunze.
that would take an injury to a Dunze for me to be like, "Okay, Burns gonna go in the top 3 rounds."
Yeah.
But in that breath, if Odunze did get hurt this year before the season started, I would take Burden over DJ Moore. I would.
I do honestly think if he's not there yet, I think Burden will find his way into the 4th round in
He
fantasy.
could. He
I
could.
think he will.
He could.
Some people
He
might be
could.
higher on a Dunze, but I'm gonna let those people take him, and if a Dunze's good, he's good. Because I don't think it's gonna affect Burden one way or the other, in my opinion. Whether a
You
Dunze
could be right. 'Cause he's gonna be the PPR monster.
I just don't see it affecting him, and you put him dude, he could be like the next St. Brown. Like, he
That's
could be
what they're saying, that that's, like, his
yeah,
game.
yeah, like, he could be the next St. Brown that Ben Johnson's been that's why he drafted him,
I think he could be
so, like,
better than St. Brown. I think Burden could be better than St. Brown.
I mean, that'd be awesome. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome if that could happen.
I mean, do you remember he was supposed to be the number 1 wide receiver off the board?
Yeah, they said he had, like, an attitude problem or something, and I was like, "Where did this come from?" This
I don't
kinda
even
came out of nowhere.
It was some of his interviews or something, right?
I don't know, but, like, people were, like, saying, like, even on the outside, they were like, "Just, like, he's a good kid." Like, yeah, he grew up, like, in a rough, like, life, like a lot of these guys did, but he donates a shitload of money to, like, his town. Like, I mean, he always seemed like a decent dude. He just grew up in fucking a rough area, man. Like, what do you expect? Like, all these guys, like, a lot of them grew up like that. And, like, he never, like interviews, he never seemed like a dick, like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know what happened.
I
It could be one team that was like, "We don't like the guy," and then shit just went haywire, and then he just, like,
And they
fell.
could just been trying to tank his stock a little bit, like, you can't
Yeah,
trust any of that shit anymore.
yeah. I mean, I just
It did come out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. I remember he was supposed to be one of the top receivers, and then I can't remember what really happened. He just
it was an attitude thing, like, they
Yeah,
all said it like he had an attitude problem or something, and everybody's like, "Where'd this come from?" And he fell I mean, he was, like, the second one gone, I think, in the second round. Like, he was
yeah.
gone quick, won the second
He was
round.
gone. He was gone.
Yeah,
He was literally gone.
but
I have to keep moving around here. I keep every place I sit, there's either a light behind me or something.
but, yeah, I think Burden this year, I think he's gonna be better than I think fantasy relative wise, I mean, it's PPR, it's what he is, but I think he's gonna be more fantasy relevant than Adunze is. Adunze might have more touchdowns, but I just think, like, fantasy dependence wise, I would probably take Burden over him, like, no doubt. So,
I think the better receiver is gonna be Odunze, but the better fantasy receiver is gonna be Burton.
yeah. I can see Burden having, like, 4 or 5 touchdowns, but, like, have, like, 1,300 yards and, like, 85 catches, where, like, I could see like Adunze having like 50 or 60 catches for like 1,100 yards, but having like 12 touchdowns, like 10 touchdowns, something like that. And then Loveland kind of thrown in the mix with like 700 or 800 yards with like 5 or 6 touchdowns, something like that.
I know it's getting kinda late. I wanna hit on a couple things real quick.
Mhm.
I wrote some of this stuff down. Alright, just a couple notes from free agency that I saw this past couple weeks that I just thought were really interesting. Jedrick Wills Jr. to the Bears
So that's
is
huge.
low key
It's awesome.
awesome.
That's
That
awesome.
is like I forgot what even happened to him, dude. Like, how did the Browns let him walk out the door?
I don't know. He was a great offensive tackle. He was like a top 10 pick. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was him and the kid on the Bucks. It was both of
Yeah,
them. Right back, right,
Tristan
bang,
Wirfs.
bang.
It was him and
Yeah,
Wirfs
it was Jedrick Wills Jr. and Tristan Wirfs from
because they
that
were
draft after their rookie year, and they both were to the moon.
They were great, but and the thing was, I think they were both, like, I guess dynamic, you could say. They were that you could plug
Just
and play 'em.
agile tackles.
You could plug and play 'em anywhere.
Yeah.
They could play guard, they could play tackle, like, they could play anywhere on the offensive line, and that they were both great, like, they were studs. They
I
were
forgot he was even a thing, dude, until I
Mhm.
heard he went to the Bears, and I'm like, "What?"
That's
I'm like,
huge.
"That's a sleeper
Yeah.
pickup."
Yeah, I saw that. It was probably about a week ago when, like, free agency was going on, and I'm like, "Damn, like, Will's to the Bears?" I'm like, "Fucking
Yeah.
that
The
O-line."
Bears are making moves, dude. They've done nothing but got better again.
Caleb Williams just needs to stop running around like a moron and
Yeah.
just stand in the pocket and throw the ball. No miracles in the playoffs, just running back 40 yards and throwing
Yeah.
up DJ Moore in the back corner out of
He
nowhere.
can he can do whatever he wants to do as long as he gets his completion percentage up. If he can get his completion percentage up, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and and they'll love it. You know what I mean? That's the one thing to make that offense hum is that percentage has to come up for it to quit these little stalls that make it tight at the end of these games. If If they can tighten that up, they are gonna be scary.
That's where Burden's gonna come in. Hopefully, he can get his percentage up with him.
He needs to your point, he needs to start running around and find a safety blanket, either a running back or some kind of safety valve where he can dump the ball off to, whether it's Loveland, Burden, a running back, Odunze, one of them. But he needs a safety blanket to cut down on these incompletions because
I
that
think
is what was stalling these drives.
I think he had, um, the most sacks in, like, a
I believe it.
season for, like, minus like, for 10 yards or more. Like, he had, like, the most
Wow. Yeah,
sacks
I believe it.
for, like, 10 yards or more, like, in a season because he was just, like he would shotgun and then run back, like, 6 yards, 7 yards, and it's like your 20-yard pass into a 40-yard pass. It's like, what are you doing?
But
Like,
I would take any of that to get
over Tua?
no well, I'd take fucking anybody over to it. Fuck. I fucking hate that motherfucker. But I would take any of that to have those games, like the astonishing and fucking crazy wins that that team had this year. I would take him running around with his head cut off every game if I got 2 of those games, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
100%.
it was just some of the best football I've ever seen. Some of the most exciting, best football I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. It was enjoyable. I loved watching them play last year. It was fun.
He plays that hero ball where the game he's running around a lot, but you can tell the game is kinda slowed down from a little bit. He's starting to ball, you
Yeah.
know? I don't know if he's really seeing the field, but he's starting to, like,
Yeah.
trust, where his receivers are or whatever. Because he played that hero ball last year, and it was fucking electric.
Yeah, it was sick. It was fun. It was
It
fun to
was
watch.
fun.
It
It was
was.
fun. Um, I also have Chris Rodriguez to the Jags.
Well, Tootin's gonna start.
Tootin's probably gonna start if they don't add somebody, but I think they drafted him, what, in the 2nd last year? Or 3rd?
3rd, 3rd,
3rd?
3rd.
Day 2 pick, high for Tootin, he'll probably start. But Chris Rodriguez, him and what's the name of that coach?
Cohen.
Yeah, they have history. Cohen used to coach him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Chris Rodriguez comes in, I think he coached him in college or something?
Had to be, yeah, because he wasn't Rodriguez was never on the Bucks, so
Yeah, I think Cohen coached him in college, and, like, they apparently have, like, a super tight relationship. So he comes in, Chris Rodriguez comes in, they're honestly missing a running back kinda like that.
that's gonna be a pain in the ass for fantasy,
Yeah.
is what that's gonna
But
be.
a sleeper, though, for, like
I
that's
like
probably your dynasty sleeper, like, he's probably picked up everywhere, but, like, if you can trade, like, a 3rd or 4th for him, like, I would probably do it right now.
I would who, Rodriguez or Tootin?
Rodriguez,
I think Tootin could be a sleeper this year too, because I don't think any
100%.
people are gonna like, some people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna be great," and they already kinda, like, are on it. I'm not on that, but I think, like, he could be a very, like, consistent, like, 10 points a week kinda guy.
Yeah. I think if you I think if you already have him in fantasy, you're excited,
Yeah.
and I think if you don't have him in fantasy, you're not trading for him, though.
Yeah, no, you're kinda just like, "Yeah, like, it is what it is." Like, if I don't
Like,
have
that will be one of those, like, hindsight ones to be like, "Oh, I wish I would've traded something for him, but whatever," like
yeah. Yeah.
but if you have Tootin, you're excited. I think I have him in, like, 2 or 3 leagues, like,
Yeah.
you're excited if you have him.
Yeah, if you've got him, it's like, "Alright, that's cool." Like, this could be pretty solid.
But
So,
he's gotta survive the draft. He has to
yeah.
survive the draft.
Yeah,
'Cause
for
there's
sure.
not really anybody that I'm worried about coming in and taking his spot, but
They drafted him super high for a reason, so I just don't see Cohen
yeah.
doing anything like that.
No, and when he played last year, he was good. I mean, he was good. I think this is like when I saw this news, I was so fucking mad when I saw this news, but Bradley Chubb to the Bills was
Yeah, that's
heartbreaking. I saw that and I'm like, dude, and I wrote a note here. Bradley Chubb will be to the Bills what they thought Bosa would be.
well, Bosa went there.
That's what I'm saying. They Bradley Chubb will be what they thought Bosa would have was
Yeah,
supposed to be.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Bradley Chubb is going to eat on that fucking D line. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't. He is. probably the second or third best player on that D-line, and he's one of the better edge rushers in the league. Like, he is going to fucking eat the Dolphins' lunch when we play them, and it's gonna suck. It's
Yeah.
gonna suck.
Malik Willis.
I wish we could just like sign
Even
Tua
so.
to like another day contract, just so we could put him behind that and just let Bosa or not Bosa, let fucking Chubb just put him into the concussion sphere.
The Falcons might as well roll up hospice care because the quarterbacks they got in that locker room right now.
Dude.
Like, what is
And
it?
they're releasing Cousins. It makes no sense,
Are
bro.
did they release him?
That's what they're saying. They're gonna release him. So I
Who's
don't
gonna
know.
play? Tua?
I guess Tua. Tua.
Boy,
Deuce.
I'm staying away. I mean, who knows? Maybe it could be good for Bijan. It was good for Achan. Maybe it could be good for Bijan.
Yeah, I mean,
Think about it. It could be good for Bijan.
if last year was just Tua was done with the Dolphins and it wasn't healthy in the locker room and he was getting a lot of shit, he was ready for a change of scenery. If that's all that was and Tua comes out and he plays like 2 years ago, the Falcons got a steal.
Yeah, 100%.
But last year Tua was fucking awful. And I think that's his true colors now because I really do think his brain's a little scrambled. But
You want to trade Drake London yet or no?
say what?
So you want to trade Drake London yet or no?
No, see that's what like he can support people fantasy wise. So I think that's okay. I still have a lot of faith in Penix, man. I have a lot of faith in Penix still, a good amount. Like he was fucking good in college. They drafted him high as shit. Like he's gonna still get his shot out there. You know, like I don't know. Penix was fun. He just hasn't. We haven't seen that at the NFL yet. So
Can't walk. Like you can't walk.
he's got no
Dude.
knees.
You got no knees, man.
He's got no legs. So another couple of other guys. Gainwell to the Bucks,
Yeah.
I think is pretty interesting.
Yep. I like that
That's
one.
fun.
I like that one.
You saw Rashad White? Where did he
White to
sign?
Washington.
That's right. That's also interesting. As like a pass catcher, like
Yeah.
that does give them something at running back that they did not have until Rashad White got.
Who they have at running back? Because Rodriguez is gone.
They have what's his name? The guy
Bill Krosky.
Bill Krosky. Yeah. Bill. Yeah, they got him, which I don't think he's not gonna do shit. He had the full if he was any good, he would have showed it last year.
He had one game and everybody went nuts. They were like,
everybody went nuts. The whole NFL went nuts.
Yeah. They were like, Bill Krosky. This guy.
Bill Krosky.
Because, yeah, Ja'Cory Krosky. You're like, I go by Bill. Call me Bill. They're like, where the fuck did you get that name? It's like, my grandma called me Little Bill from TV show. It's like, well, this guy's unreal. He's a good kid.
He is funny, but I think he's done as far as
I don't think. No, I think if anybody's taking Jeremiah Love, it's probably them this year.
They could. I wouldn't blame them.
You need to. I mean, what are you gonna do?
You gotta have a weapon. You gotta keep QB safe.
Debo's gone too. He can't run the ball no more.
He hasn't signed anywhere, dude.
Nobody wants him.
I would take him in the Dolphins.
I mean, he's serviceable, but like he's another one that's always fucking hurt. Always hurt. All the time.
He's always been hurt.
Everybody's paying him all this money, and he's always hurt.
Algier to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Love that.
That could be good long term. James Conner's coming back. Again.
I just can't. He's been so banged up. I think this is going to be Algier's.
Yeah,
I think that he signed over there for a reason. They're going to start him, I think.
It's just like how many times have we said the same thing? James Conner's done every year. Every year, and the guy comes out and he just balls for 8 weeks until he breaks his leg again. And then here comes Algier. But dude, like, I will say, I got to give James Conner some credit, dude. Like, especially, what was it, the year prior, not last year. The year prior, he finally played a full season. He was like a fucking running back one. It was nuts. Like, I don't know how he does it. I really don't.
He
But, like,
is a good running back,
he's
and
a
he
good
probably
running
will
back.
be. He'll probably still play for 4 years.
Dude, it's nuts. He's, like, 32 years old too.
Yeah, he's
He's
old.
just but, yeah, they brought him back again? I'm like,
Okay, fuck it,
"Whatever." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Let him keep going." He's a good one
fuck
you
it.
can take super late in fantasy and just, like,
Yeah,
use him
and
like you
probably
need him.
you might have an RB2.
Yeah. Literally, be like James Conner, you could flex him, guys put up 20 points a week. But
I can't believe, who's there now I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole.
Trey Benson,
I can't believe like, I really liked him out of college, dude, and,
me
like,
too.
he just they stuck him behind Connor, and they just didn't use him, and, like, now I feel like he doesn't have, like, a want to play the game that he did, you know?
Demercado had a better yards per carry
Than he
than
did,
Trey
yeah,
Benson did.
and he got hurt. He was hardly used, and he got hurt.
He was hurt. Well, he's always hurt. Yeah, he's another one. It's like, what the it's like Kendry Miller, man. It's like, what is the
Don't even get me
problem?
started on
He's
that.
another one too. The only one that came out was Demercado, and he was the backup for Kendry Miller at TCU. And I love Demercado.
I remember watching him, he was, like, number 1 on the waiver wire.
Yeah, dude, Demercado, Amari
I
Demercado. And then it
You always loved DeMarcado.
and then they would use, like, 6 running backs that game, and Demercado would get, like, 1 carry for, like, a touchdown. Everybody'd be like, "What the fuck?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I played him. I'll take my 8 points." I was like, "Okay."
Um, and a lot of these guys I'm pointing out, just kinda get back on track. It seems like if you, like, took a ragtag group of, like, a bunch of second round guys, like, second round rookie draft guys that were drafted in the last, like, 5 years, it seems like all of those guys are getting a shot this year, finally. It's like, they're all, like, buried under somebody or, under better players, and now this year, it feels like all those guys and like I said, it's still the draft's gotta go down, so, like, they might all get fucking
Yeah,
covered back again, you know?
yeah,
But, it seems like a lot of those guys are gonna get their shot this year, and, like, I'm really excited about that because, like, it just seems like half of my benches in fantasy, they're all, like, relevant right now, you know?
yeah. What happens with the Steelers?
In what sense?
Well, they've got Jaylen Warren, they've got Caleb Johnson, they just signed somebody else.
I think Caleb Johnson's gonna get, like I think he's gonna get, like, a new, a new shot with this new regime, I think.
Who'd they just sign them? They just signed a pretty good guy, I'm pretty sure.
Dowdle.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the hell's
Yeah.
gonna happen there?
I think it's gonna be the Dowdle show, I think. I think it's gotta be at least the first half of the season, I think will be the Dowdle show.
See
I
what
mean,
Warren does,
you
I guess.
gotta start this kid. You gotta get this Caleb Johnson kid. Like, you've gotta get him
Going.
involved.
Yeah.
You use too high of a pick to just sit there and watch him, like, get ruined on your bench because, like, your confidence-wise, you're not playing him. Like, he made one and, like, I know they're saying that, like, a lot of his pass pro or something like that was really fucked up, but, like, he made one really bad mistake, but he was a rookie, and it just seems like they did not let him live that down, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Like, he rode the fucking bench the whole year after that, it seemed like.
The whole season. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it was a fucking I mean, I get it. You gotta get your head out of your ass and you gotta be able to perform on special teams before they give you better stuff or more responsibility. But like, bro, he's a great running back, or at least he was in college. Like, you gotta let him see what you got. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just very Steelers like to me.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
They got that, and they got that linebacker out of Ohio or from Ohio State that they didn't use fucking hardly at all
Yeah.
either.
Yep.
That kid, that hero,
Jack, Sawyer.
Jack Sawyer.
Yep. Old Jack Sawyer.
We were excited when he got drafted from them, and you should have had that fucking light on from the very beginning.
Yeah, I know, I just thought about that. I was like, "Yeah, Cody told me to turn a light on." I forgot.
I could see you now.
Yeah. Who else you got? Who else you got on there?
Jonathan Jones to the Eagles is
Yeah. That's
pretty.
big.
Yeah, that could be something too. He could either have another crash out and suck and be fucking pissed, but I what is AJ Brown getting traded?
I hope so. And I almost don't hope so, that way they just implode. So it's
I
like
think I saw something that, like, if they were gonna trade him, they'd trade him after June 1st or something along those
could
lines.
be some money things that they're just, like,
Yeah.
freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they go from, like, and, like, don't quote me on this 'cause it's not gonna be correct, but it's, like, something along the lines of, like, a lot less dead money that they'd owe if they just wait till after
Probably.
June 1st. It's like, well, that's what they're waiting for.
Yeah, probably. He'll be gone.
So,
He'll be gone.
I would imagine he's probably gonna be gone, right?
I would think. The way everything ended last year and went last year, yeah, I would think they're all gone.
And the way he's, like, running his mouth, like, it just seems like he's, like, openly saying he wants to be traded. It's like, you can't let somebody like that hang
Question is,
around, like,
where's Saquon gonna end up in, like, 2 years? Because he ain't gonna be there. I doubt he resigns.
back to the Giants.
That'd be sick. That'd be
Yeah, maybe.
nuts. That'd be nuts.
Could be.
Get him back with Dart. Oh, dude. Oh, that would be crazy.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
But if I had to bet, he's just gonna he'll take the biggest payday available, and then he'll ride off into the sunset.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Did, before we go, I don't know if you have anybody else on that list, but
That's pretty much it. Tutu Atwell, I already kinda talked about him.
yeah, there's one team that's gonna be interesting.
Let me guess. Interesting how?
Running game. Well, just team-wise right now. It's weird. It's a weird situation.
The Ravens?
No. Or in the NFC.
NFC team that the run game is gonna be fun.
It's weird. Like,
How have we already talked about him?
no.
NFC team. Okay, I give up.
It's the Saints.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know.
what?
That's
Like,
I
what? Like,
I'm
what?
I'm really excited to see where they go in the draft.
Well, shit, they've got Kamara paid. They just signed ETN.
They said that I think they're gonna release Kamara, they said.
I
Or at
don't
least
know.
there's rumblings of it.
They said he wants his release, but they said they're not willing to grant it at this time. So it's gotta be a draft thing, I would assume.
I mean,
So
they're not gonna if they traded him, they wouldn't get anything for it, so
are
it's
they
like
gonna go draft Jeremiah Love? Like, what is gonna like, what
if Jeremiah Love is there, I think they would have, but I think that's where they went and signed Etienne because they know he's not gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Achan, whatever the fuck you say it now.
How do you say it?
He came out and said that we've all been saying his name wrong since college, and it's actually pronounced Achan.
Fuck him. He sucked anyways. I ain't playing this 5 s since college, dude, we're going back 8 years. Like,
Yeah,
are
like
you
almost like a
kidding me?
decade. And he said
Yeah,
that he's going back to his home state, so now he wants his name to be said correctly now.
go ahead. What's he gonna
What a
do there?
fucking asshole, right?
What is he gonna do there? If I'm
I'm
being
excited for him over there. ETN fan, I'm excited for him to be over there. That should be fun.
I mean, maybe Liam Cohen was the problem with him, but, like,
He was good with Cohen.
Liam Cohen probably just didn't want him. Now, Tootin was
No, they didn't
balling.
wanna pay him, but they didn't wanna pay him. They and it wasn't they ran the wheels off him last year because they knew they weren't gonna keep him.
Yeah,
And it's also the first year in, like, I think they said, like, 8 years or something like that, that he's not gonna be playing with Trevor Lawrence.
yeah. Be a long
Just funny.
time. Ah, whatever.
Dude, Shuck is awesome. They got ETN. They've got a pretty decent running back stable if Kamara
We got
stays
some
too.
decent receivers too.
And they said they're going receiver in this draft.
Go
That's
get
what
him another
I
one.
keep seeing. I keep seeing they're either going corner or they're going running or wide receiver. And
Take a receiver. Take a
yeah,
receiver.
they're saying they're the favorites right now for Carnell Tate.
I hate that.
Carnell Tate and Olave with Shuck and Etienne and Kamara and
They all know
Kendre
each
Miller
That's
and
the thing, all these damn receivers know each other. They all know each other. They all do. All these Ohio State guys, they all know
oh
each
yeah,
other. Like,
yeah,
that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're all trying to do. You get them all back
yeah.
together, and there you go. Your receivers are happy because they're not gonna complain they're not getting the ball because their buddy's getting the ball. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're getting like, okay, Ohio State was arguably the number one team in the country this year. for most of the season.
Yeah.
You get their number one wide receiver off that team other than Jeremiah Smith. I mean, you get him at 9. You don't have to move up for him or anything. You pair him back with Olave. You got a second-year QB you're trying to develop. Like, it makes a fuck ton of sense.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly, like, I'd be really excited to get a piece of that offense. I mean, and Kellen Moore, we're waiting for him to get his shot at head coach for a long time.
Yep.
They hired him. They thought it was going to be like, kind of like a bridge hiring before they, to somebody else, like a Harbaugh or something, But he was fucking great. Like, they did a good job last year. They did a good. Spencer Rattler looked competent. Shuck comes in, looks fucking like the real deal.
Kellen
They've
Moore's
got Olave.
Kellen Moore's a quarterback guy, though. He always has been. He's always been a quarterback. He's been great with quarterbacks. And he's
I
good with
didn't
the
I
offense.
didn't really know that. I didn't really
Yeah.
know that.
He's a quarterback guy. He
I
played
know I liked him
quarterback.
when he was the coordinator for the Cowboys. I liked their offense. I don't know why. Maybe that's why everybody because everybody hates the Cowboys. Maybe like they just didn't like Kellen Moore just because they associated him with the
Dude, they
Cowboys.
like let him go too. They were like, "Yeah, we don't want you as the OC." Like they like let him go, and he got hired as a head coach.
Yeah, because Dak Prescott was struggling, and they blamed Kellen Moore.
Yeah, it was not Kellen Moore's problem. Kellen Moore, yeah, that Saints team's gonna be good, man. I think they could. I mean, I don't know, that division's getting a little more interesting too, and low key, and we can go over this real quick, but we'll go over it more, dude. Carolina Panthers defense,
Holy shit.
big, huge signings.
J.C.
Huge.
Horn is better every year too. On top of it, like they've got guys all over the place.
They just helped out. That whole defense is gonna be. They had some big. I can't even remember who the hell they had some big defensive signings though. They had some big defensive signings.
No, it's you know what it reminds me of? You know what? Do you know what this team reminds me of?
No.
The Miami Dolphins. When they had Tua. No, they do. They do. When the Dolphins loaded up and we thought the Dolphins were gonna be Super Bowl contenders, that is what the Panthers are doing. At least that's what it reminds me of. Because like I still don't trust their QB though. I think that's where they're gonna fall flat. Is just if Bryce Young implodes, the whole team implodes, and they're gonna be looking for a QB at the perfect time next year.
Yeah.
At hopefully the top of the draft, if this year doesn't work out for them, QB wise. And then once they go new QB, I'll be ready to say, okay, they are not they're not the Carolina Panthers anymore. This is a team that can compete, and they're a wide open division.
Yeah.
I could agree with you more. I think their defense is loaded now.
It's funny you say that though, because I don't know how Bryce Young's gonna be without the Red Rocket there now.
Yeah, well, that was the weirdest trade ever.
Trade him to the Eagles. The Eagles traded for him.
Which makes me think they're Tanner McKee up.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, why not? He hasn't played terrible.
No, if they can get picks for him. Dude, Harry Roseman's going to be in his bag. They're going to get a decent haul for a backup QB to them.
Yeah, they'll trade.
But who do they go to? The fucking Cards?
They'll trade like their fourth and like to like they'll trade their fourth round pick and like Tanner McKee to like move up like 20 spots in like the draft. They'll do some shit like that. They'll be like, oh yeah, Tanner McKee, he hasn't been too bad.
I would love to see Tanner McKee in Arizona, to be honest.
I like Tanner McKee coming out because he was big and he had a good arm, but they said his smarts weren't there, which is kind of showing because he hasn't really. He's showed some, but he hasn't shown.
He just looks dumb.
He kind of, yeah. Just like, hey, ow.
Just sit pan to him on the sideline. He just looks retarded.
He's like the Walmart brand of freaking Tyler Shuck is exactly what he is.
That does track a little bit.
Yeah.
And Tyler Shuck's like the Walmart brand of like Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, the great value. Great value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're the generic brand Walmart value.
Yeah.
Tyler Shuck.
Their name brand at Walmart.
What a good pod. That was a good one. We talked about some good shit. I still got a lot we could talk about, to be honest.
Yeah, I gotta hit the sack though. I gotta be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock, so we're gonna plug on this.
Friday hits, the mics are hot, the boys roll in. Crack a cold one, let the bullshit begin. NFL Sunday, college Saturdays. to do. Talking spread, Jesus, money line plays. Who's covering the number? Who's getting paid? One guy's ranting about his WI core. Another swearing off the Chiefs forevermore. Fluent football, yeah, we fluent in the game. Talking pigskin props and pick six shame. They're in the cup, lives in the air. Bullshit about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluent in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluent football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. He's yelling, start your studs, but his Arby's on by. Someone trying to flip a trade where it's a steal, no lie. College ball chaos upsets every week. Group chat blowing up, the underdog squeaks. Bets going sideways, Polly's passion burn, but we chase the next one, live and learn. Pass another round, debate the Heisman race. Who's the real MVP? Put it in our face. Fluent football, yeah, we fluent in the game. Talking big skin props and dick six shame. Beer in the cup, laughs in the air. Bullshit about football, we just don't care. From kickoff to the final whistle blow, we're fluent in the chaos, let the good times flow. Fluent football podcast, turn it up loud. Just a crew of degenerates, football proud. No hot take scripted, no producer cut. Just our opinion, sometimes we get shut. One more beer, one more what if dream. Monday night, a recap, still chasing the green. We ain't experts, but we know what we like. Green, Aaron Gospel preached on a Friday night. Fluent football, yeah, we're fluent in the game. Fluent football, beer bats and no shame. From the tailgate to the couch, we ride or die. Talking football till the sun comes out. Fluent football podcast, raise your glass high. To the boys, the bruise, and the beautiful lie. And this week we're finally gonna win big. Fluent forever, yeah, that's our gig.